I'm a lucky guy. I had 2 years working with Carol Burnett. I did the Carol Burnett show back in '72.
I love it.
I'm with Danny Aiello, and I've had a chance to interview him in the past, and we have a close mutual friend who passed, Larry Fallon.
Yeah.
Danny is a sensitive man, a great actor, and a good guy. And you're here tonight for Michael?
Well, I'm here for Michael Feinstein. I really don't know him. I met him once, and Irv Welser, actually, the producer of the show, asked me if I would perform, which is something I don't ordinarily do with other people. I don't work in tandem. I have a band of 8 people, myself, and I go out and I sing. But this is the first time I've joined an entire cast of people. And I'll be singing a couple of songs, Besame Mucho, and a wonderful little ditty called May, which was written by Robert Mitchell for my upcoming one-man musical, Capone, which, of course, was composed, all the music, and the book written by Robert Mitchell. So I'll be performing that song for the first time tonight.
Oh, congratulations.
Audience.
And lucky us.
Oh, thank you very much.
So what's the Al Capone show about?
Well, Capone, it's about the state of Al Capone. We know Al Capone as a caricature. I mean, every movie that we've ever seen, whether it be De Niro, Gazzara, Jason Robards, it brought us the image of a man with a white hat, a cigar, and a machine gun in his hands. Well, this particular show is about a man on the last days of his life. He's out of jail. Actually, he died in Florida, not in jail. He was released 8 years earlier than his death because he was rendered no longer harmful to public, so they did let him out prematurely. But most of this play is about him in a hallucinatory state, maybe 70% of it. The other times he's lucid, but even when he's hallucinating, those hallucinations are based in fact. It's just that his mind strays, and I think tantamount to what a person with dementia might be having. They'll remember certain things, and then there would be an exaggeration of other things. It is some of the best music I have ever had the opportunity of doing or seeing anyone else do. He's written 22 songs, and they're all quite unique, and it's all about Capone. You're going to meet Capone as a human being. I don't want you to get the feeling that we're trying to glorify an icon, but after all, he is an icon, and he's a man that has sensitive moments in his life. We intend bringing those moments to you. He's also had many violent moments, which we also intend to bring to you. We're going to bring an Al Capone which was never seen by the public, and they may even love him. Not for wrong reasons, but for the right reasons.
So how does a very sane man, though, play that kind of a role?
No, you don't know that I'm not sane. I got rockets hidden in my head, trust me. No, I got an Al Capone living in me, and at times that it comes out, not with guns in my hand, but possibly with fists flying. I haven't been the altar boy that some people might claim I was throughout my life, but no, this is an opportunity for me. It's a culminating point in my life, I think, as an actor. I've done many movies, probably over 85 of them. I've starred in Broadway plays. I've been fortunate enough to receive many awards, but I never had the opportunity, I think, in one particular vehicle to show the things that I might be capable of doing. And Robert Mitchell has written a play that gives me that opportunity. And first reading it, I fell in love with it, and I said, this is something I have to do. Now, we've been working with it now for about 1 year and 2 months, and we're headed toward the finish line right now. We think probably, I would say, within the next 3 or 4 months, we very well might be on Broadway. And I have to do it. It's something that must be done. And to show talents, I think, that I possess that people in this country have never seen, whether it be on stage or in a movie.
But you're a versatile actor. I mean, you can sing, you can dance, you can do a lot of good things.
Well, I can do those things.
Did any of that come out in this?
Yeah,
show?
Well, there's a lot of dancing in it. It will be great dancing. It will be the kind of dancing that Al Capone would do. The singing, we don't know. A lot of people don't know that Al Capone was a very musical man. As a matter of fact, when he was in Alcatraz, he had people that accompanied him. They had this, what they called this group. It was 5 people that played jazz. And Al was one of them. And Al played a bad banjo. And I think people are beginning to learn today he also wrote music. He's a lover of opera, always has been. And people don't know these things about him. But he was a very musically oriented person.
And why did the people around him respect him?
They were afraid of him.
Afraid of him?
They were afraid of him.
Okay.
I mean, he was a crazy bastard, whatever. I mean, he'll blow you away in a second, but there are those who were not afraid of him, and those who loved him, and those that he loved in return. He felt that, it was the business. You did things, that was his excuse, I didn't want to do this. I wasn't looking to shoot anyone, Mom. That ain't how you raised me. What you know is the business. That's the way it is. That's the way it always was. You know, kill or be killed. And that's what he was saying. And in those days, I suppose that was true. And I am not glorifying that. I don't want you to think I'm, saying, oh, this is all right, this is what happened. No, he was a tyrant, he was a vicious man, but Robert Mitchell's point was to show that he also had human sides to him. And that human side was probably never shown to anyone that he was instrumental in killing. But I'm sure he showed it to his mother, I'm sure he showed it to his father, his brothers, his sister, many other people who were blood relatives and friends.
Last question, what's good news for you?
Good news for me, my Christmas album will be out. It'll be out November 16th. It's dedicated to my son Danny, who we just recently lost. He passed away May 1st of pancreatic cancer, and the entire album is dedicated to him. The album is entitled My Christmas Song for You, which is a song written by Hoagie Carmichael. Our opening release party is at the Iridium on 51st Street and Broadway, December 4th and 5th. Come in the afternoon, come at night when my performance is on, or come in the afternoon and greet and meet. We'll have a drink, well, Coca-Cola with me, but you can have something heavier. Okay?
Danny, thanks so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.